What's up, Rudy? Rudy, Root Dog. Rudy. You got Michael Big, Josh Cameron, and Xavier Alexander. You know, he's not much my starter. Sad day.
And the Mountaineers will kick it away first. He'll bring it out. It's Cameron. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. Line gets set. First down. From the gun. Give on the inside. Now they've got breathing room. Got 6 all the way out to the 20.
Well, it's plays like that that'll help this offense stay in rhythm all game long. If you can have that kind of success on first down running the football, it just opens up your entire playbook moving forward.
Leaves it with the back. They knock him down after a gain of 3 to the 23.
I like feeding my guy. I like getting my running back touches, feeding the ball so he can break some of those big runs. But I'm also okay with these little ones. Set the tone, stay balanced.
On 3rd and short, they'll try to pick it up on the ground here. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. They are backing up their pregame words. Their first drive of the game, 4th down in their own end, and they're going for it. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Fires and picked off. Not much on that return, but I think they'll let him slide after making that pick, and they'll have it at the 20.
Not the start this kid was looking for. The very first pass of the day gets picked off. This is a defense that's got a lot of ball hawks on the back end, and he's got to be real careful with his eyes, not telegraph throws like he did right there. He's going to have to settle in. That's a great individual play, and I love cornerbacks that don't just take pride in covering guys. I like guys that like to put their face in the fan and affect the running game. This dude is physical, and he impacts the defense because of it.
And those guys are really hard to find. A lot of corners, they're smaller. They don't want any part of the physical run game. Nice job sticking his face in there, setting the edge, making the tackle.
Make it work.
And guys, they really need to take advantage of this field position on 3rd and long. Looking to throw, it's Jordan.
Come on.
He's got his man. He's there to make the stop, but not before he sets up this offense. 1st and goal from the 7. We asked earlier this week, who's your favorite receiver? And of course he said the open one, but we know who he really wants to go to on 3rd down.
The best one. I mean,
and he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Mountaineers. When you're handed a break with unbelievable field position like that, you better finish the deal, and they did.
You saw the quarterback jog on the field. I think he gave a high five to every one of those players coming off that just put them in position to go score that touchdown. That QB knew this was a golden opportunity, and boy, he took advantage of it.
He'll bring it out. It's Cooper. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Arkansas State has it ready to go to work on offense. Boy, they hope this next drive is more productive after throwing a pick last time, Jesse.
Yeah, and the coaches did a good job on the sideline there, just talking to the young quarterback and making sure he's able to turn the page, calm him down, and go out and refocus this drive.
Yeah, and some people do that better than others, but you got to show some trust in him. Maybe get the ground game going, help around him a little bit with this system.
And just wedges it ahead a bit before he's brought down.
And that is a big hit. And that's a hit that I'm going, listen, from the OC, I'm the head coach. I don't want to take many of those. I want to run the RPOs and I want to run my quarterback. But, Palmer, I got to understand the difference between the critical situations when I want him to take hits and the other times when I want him to take a slide.
Yeah, you got to live to play another day. If you're this quarterback right now, you know this defense, their eyes are lighting up every time they see you take off and run. They know they're going to get those opportunities to try to put you down.
And the ball is picked off. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception.
This is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision-making.
Running back searching for a hole. And after the tackle, we are headed to the end of the first quarter. Second down here as they go back to work after the break. Moving the running back, trying to get the D to tip its hand. And he'll pick up the first down, but he got drilled on that tackle.
It's so important this offense is able to get this guy the ball in space, especially on the perimeter of the field. And I love that last play call because he's able to get outside and use his speed. To me, that's where this guy is his most dangerous.
He turns this into a nice gain and gets down to avoid the hit.
Yeah, I think you're just seeing the experience this guy has, right? He's so poised that initially he's flushed out of the pocket, nothing's open, and he doesn't panic. He's not throwing it away. He's not sliding early. He just knows where the defense isn't, and he's able to attack that space with his speed and get a positive play.
That back had absolutely nowhere to run the football. Actually, is he counting? I think he's counting to make sure there's only 11 guys on defense.
Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. It's the 2-minute warning, and we'll see if the offense can tack a little something extra on their lead before the break. And now on 2nd down for this offense. Wide out in motion. To the air, it's Jordan. They've got the screen set up. Not a whole lot of room there on that screen pass as it just never developed.
Well, a nice gainer on that running back screen. How about the offensive line getting downfield and getting blocks to really help out the back, find some space to go to work?
From the gun, he'll try to throw for it on 3rd down. That's exactly what they told us they're going to limit yards after the catch, and it pays off on this play.
And especially in these situations in 3rd down when you know the ball's going to come out fast, understanding that, breaking on the football, going, making the tackle, and forcing the 4th down.
On 4th down, trying to find his man. Makes the grab outside. It's Cameron. He steps out of bounds, but it will be enough for a first down. The Mountaineers come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Gives it to the back on the draw. They'll get him stopped just short of the end zone, but they're in business here with a first down. Defense is backed up. Shadow of the goalpost trying to defend their own end zone. Quarterback wedging it in there on the quarterback sneak. Wedges, pushes, and he's over and in for the touchdown. Effective offense leading the way here and establishing this lead.
And that's how you draw it up, right? You want to come out, be clicking early, get everything going, want to get all the facets rolling. The defense right now on their heels, they have no answers. The offense doing whatever they want.
Fielded in the end zone. It's Cameron. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. Guys, we'll see if this Red Wolves offense can get moving. Not a lot of time left here in the half. Let's see if they can cut into this lead.
And this drive isn't a must score, but man, you look at the scoreboard. You're down 2 scores. Jesse, you got a good opportunity. Create some momentum. Cut it to a 1-score game. This is an important possession.
Yeah, it's important to create that momentum now, David, too, and not wait to get it going here at the start of the 3rd quarter. You've got one drive here to get a couple of points. You've got to start erasing and chipping away.
What the fuck was that, bro? How you throw it so deep, man? That don't make no sense.
Interception of the day. And a big return after the INT sets up the offense for this possession.
Well, the defense is feeling it now, right? 2 picks in 2 straight drives. Their guys have been all over the field making plays when the ball's in the air. De-coordinated.
And the defense picks up a sack, getting the quarterback down at the 44.
Oftentimes with play action, you're asking the quarterback to hold on to the ball a bit longer, and you're asking this offensive line to hold up and pass pro a bit longer. Against this athletic front 7 on defense, it's going to be tough.
Oh, there's the ball. Well, the offense ought to go buy a lottery ticket because that ball somehow bounced right back to them. They'll keep it. Third down conversions are a huge stat, and this one would be a doozy if they can pull it off. They're bringing heat.
You want to change some of this bad luck you've had so far around? Get after the quarterback and get his butt on the ground. Nice job by the defense. This game ain't over. It's still the first half. This is a good start.
And the Mountaineers will try to pin them back with the punt. First punt of the day, and he'd love to lock them up close to their goal line. And the punt hits at the 6, and they can't down it, and it'll be a touchback. This late in the half, here's the question. How aggressive will the play calling be? Quarterback making adjustments with his receivers. He'll pull it on the read. And they'll stop him just short of the first down, just inches away from moving the sticks. There's a timeout called as this offense tries to find a way to draw a little closer. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. It's complete. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. They'll snap it on first down from the 35. Dropping back, it's Reed. Looking to the big tight end. Complete in the middle. Here's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. They'll have just enough time to get one more snap before the half. Coming out on first down with the play fake. Throws to the wideout. And it is another interception. Just a terrible struggle for this quarterback. And he'll be brought down, and that's how we'll end the first half.
That's the end of the first half. With the score, West Virginia 14, Arkansas State.
Looks as if we're set to crank it up here in the second half. He'll call for the fair catch here. West Virginia has it back, ready to dive into that playbook. They go to work in the third quarter with the lead, but they have had a little trouble keeping their quarterback upright.
Yeah, and you have the lead, you're positive, but the offensive line coach is definitely going to be upset. And the offensive coordinator, listen, I don't want my guy getting touched. He's being productive, but give him some more time here in the second half.
I think you can do that, too, offensively, by maybe leaving your tight end in to help block, maybe chipping with running backs to help these tackles out on the edge, because you're right. That pocket has been shaky, and if it continues to be that way in the second half, this could be a much different looking football.
Found that space and picked up 6 out to the 33. It'll be third and short from their own 33. Back to throw, it's Jordan. He's right on target. And he'll have enough for the first down at the 42. The Mountaineers come to the line with a new set of downs. They're trying to slow that rush down with the draw. And they picked up 9 on first down. It'll bring up second and short.
I know it's sexy to throw the football, but if you can pound it away and get these kind of gains, they will just add up, wear the defense down, get first downs, and ultimately get some points.
He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
Well, they're trying to get that run play going to the outside, but it's the defensive end who does a great job winning his one-on-one and forcing a negative play.
Just this side of midfield, the defense trying to rise up on 3rd and short from the 49. They'll try to get it through the air. Gets it out quickly. And they'll finally get him down after a terrific pickup.
Defenses throughout the week study every 3rd down situation. You've got to be ready for what they do, how they do it, and then be able to adjust. Great job by the offense so far having success.
They'll throw it on 1st down. The short hands, it's Nixon. They stop him just a link or two short of the 1st, and man, what they can do on 2nd down here. Less than a yard to go to pick up the 1st down. The quarterback sneak, looking to eke out a few yards.
The defense just can't seem to find a way to get off the field. That time, QB sneak for the 1st down. They need a turnover or something to try to generate some momentum.
They'll start this one from the 29 on 1st down. They go to the ground. They'll give him 1 to the 28-yard line. Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9.
That's the end of the 3rd quarter. With the score, West Virginia 14, Arkansas State 0.
Offense in an empty set. They'll move the running back to try to force the defense to adjust. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Well, I love the aggressive nature of the defense on that play. Everybody playing with high discipline. They saw the pre-snap motion. They knew who had the football. And you saw guys play with excellent instinct, running downhill and making a tackle.
Smart move to keep it on the ground. He showed it all there. A little elusiveness, a little power, and he's got the 1st down.
And if it ain't broke, don't fix it. Just keep running the football. Everything is going according to plan right now. They've been able to stay on the field. They put some nice plays together back to back to back, and they're bleeding the clock. This is exactly what you practice for situations like this. Just keep doing what you're doing.
Inside the 15, 1st and 10 from the 14. They'll ride the hot hand. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
It's hard to run on a defense that comes off the ball like that and runs to the football like that. Good luck. No holes anywhere.
Looking to throw, it's Jordan. Quarterback moving. Trying to get rid of it. And a flag comes in as this one falls incomplete. Let's see what the call is. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. And the Mountaineers trying to cash it in on 1st and goal. Use the play fake, now to throw. Dances away to buy time. And not much going on downfield. He'll just get rid of it and live to play another down. Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. He'll run it up the middle, trying to pick its way to the end zone. Relentless, tough running gets it down to the 4. A huge chance for points here on 3rd and goal, and if they can get it in, we might have ourselves a finish. He'll do it himself. And he'll finish the run in the end zone. Touchdown, West Virginia. That one might have put the finishing touches on this game.
This one is over. Game, set, match. The defense had a chance to maybe kind of keep their team in it, but the offense said, take it to the line.
About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown.
Arkansas State 0.
He'll bring it out. It's Cameron. That is a decision he will likely regret. He brings it out of the end zone, and he's knocked down at the 10. Arkansas State ready to go back to work on offense. This has been a really disappointing performance, David. No question about that, but they can find some positive.
Yeah, and every time you watch the tape, you know, Jesse, coaches are pointing out, look at this. This was open if we just ran the details to the right route, hung on to the football. Little things can make a big difference.
Yeah, that's why they call it a game of inches, David. But I'll say this, if you're on offense, don't go on social media this week. It ain't going to be pretty after this performance. You've got to lock in. You've got to take the week of practice very seriously and find those positives that you can build off, David, you're talking about.
Defense showing plenty of pre-snap movement of their own. He's going up top here late in the game. And his 5th interception of the game, a miracle they haven't pulled him yet. Trying to take it back. He goes out of bounds, but he just about did it himself. What a return after the interception. And here we go. Final play of the game right here. He wants to throw. They're trying to get to it. Final pass falls to the turf, and that'll be the ball game. Oh, that was a pretty rough showing there by this team. Just couldn't find a way to get things going and come up with the win.
Just got outplayed, Reese. There were moments in this game. There were plays to be had and play.